What's the deal? You already know what it is. Back at this one, another video to pump out to my young boys. Maybe girls, but no, today we got some important stuff to cover, man. I've been sitting up there. Seeing some crazy stuff out here in the streets, man. Some crazy stuff. So, I was just scrolling through YouTube not too long ago. A couple hours ago, I was scrolling through YouTube, seeing what was going on, and then I ended up getting recommended a video by a creator named Omeezy. And, he was essentially doing some coverage on basically what he has called Hood AI. He's calling this thing Hood AI, and basically is the black degeneracy that we've been covering for the last couple weeks now. We've been covering black degeneracy and how the image of black people is being, constantly tarnished and basically put under a negative light. So, other nations and black people can look at each other a certain type of way. We talked about the type of content that they putting up on the Shade Room, World Star Hip Hop, and all of these other organizations that's essentially being funded and controlled by, the feds, I'd imagine, to keep a perpetual stereotype going on black people. And, all of this stuff has essentially come to a head. Well, I ain't gonna say it's come to a head. We really still only beginning. And what we're seeing now is essentially AI content creators that's doing the black degeneracy tropes, but just from an artificial intelligence lens. So it's crazy, man. Real quick, I'm gonna sit up there and play some of this guy's video, and then we gon' dive into the rabbit hole and see what's really going on over there. I found some of the content creators that he's gonna actually pull up. The content creators that he's actually gonna pull up in this video, and yeah, we just gonna go from there. So let's check out what Omeezy has to say about this AI thing, and I want y'all to see some of this. Let's go.
Up with the culture because people have been feeding it nonsense for the past 10, 15 years or so, and I've had enough.
So off rip, like you said, we've been feeding this beast for years. Back in the day, I remember making videos years ago talking about TikTok being, Chinese spyware and all of that type of stuff, and being ran by these organizations, these shadow organizations, to essentially collect data and collect info. Now we're seeing some of the stuff that they are actually capable of doing with all of the info that they've accumulated off of all of y'all's TikToks and all of y'all's, YouTube videos. But let's go.
Every time we talk about AI on this channel, it's not because there's some good news about legislation or some good news about, I don't know, something positive happening with it. It seems that it's always about it's evolving into something that is ultimately going to be the downfall of society. Things are getting more and more realistic, and there's been a slew and uptick of these seemingly stereotypical cultural AI clips that honestly seem a little bit too real.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
Now, if we're keeping it 100, up until she literally bit the chicken drumstick, it is kind of hard to tell if this is real or not. This just...
Off rip. Now, on first glance, you would sit up there and really think that's a real person that you just seen. You would be like, this is a girl eating chicken or whatever. Even the way that it's announced, it's talking, the way that it's talking, and the way what it's talking about, like the subject matter. Like this is like that's like at this point, this is the stereotypical black, ignorant kind of like lingo type deal, like the type of podcasty type topics, like what she said. What you say? You got mad at your best friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not, your man or whatever for forgetting your birthday, something like that.
Your birthday?
Clips that honestly seem a little bit too real.
You cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not the man who forgot your birthday?
And look what she do. See, I'm already tripping. Look what it do. Like, you wouldn't be able to tell at first, but it literally dips the chicken into more chicken. Like, as it uses chicken as dipping sauce. You got look at what it look at Pete.
Cut off your friend for missing your birthday dinner, but not
What is it dipping that chicken into? More chicken.
and who forgot your
And then it's already bite marks coming out of the chicken after the dipping. But you know, you won't catch that just off first glance. You just glance at it, you would think this is an actual person, bro.
birthday.
Now if we're keeping it 100 up until she
Even that like that chewing, the way it's chewing, like it's crazy.
bit the chicken drumstick, it is kind of hard to tell if this is real or not. This just seems like any of these new up and coming content creators who have stepped into the game and are talking about things that happen in their real life. These sound like Twitter topics to me. But as I dug deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole
Facts.
of this new wave of AI content, it seems like everything that these people have been inputting online over the past couple of years, you know, the art Ghiblis, the baby photos, all these different things have culminated into what I now call hood AI.
Hurry up, friend, before my mama comes
Oops.
home. We got 2 hours. Okay, they on the phone right now, and they 5 minutes away. Let's sneak out.
My bad, y'all. Look at that. Let me go back.
They on the phone right now, and they 5 minutes away. Let's sneak out. Mama come home. We got 2 hours. Okay, they on the phone right.
Hood AI.
Hurry up, friend, before my mama come home. We got 2 hours. Okay, they on the phone right now, and they 5 minutes away. Let's sneak out.
Hurry up, friend. My like, first of all, these is kids. Like, not actually kids, but they're using the image of kids to do this.
On the phone right now, and they 5 minutes away. Let's sneak out.
I guess they got us sneaking in their friend crib. I don't care where they got us sneaking. I'm trying to crack and lead this. Whoa. We gotta be quiet, seats. I ain't trying to be. I'm trying to shoot a movie.
Hell, nah, boy, just get your phone out and
You see how you gotta peep AI. When I've been noticing, like in some of the stuff that I've even seen myself, they keep bringing up hell. Like it's almost as if, which I'm sure it does, it knows that this whole thing is a product of like hell, of straight demon timing. Like they know this is straight demon timing. So they covering it on like it's talking about it as if it knows exactly where it came from, essentially. But let's keep going.
board. It's on your own thing. These little, she told me she was with her friend, but that little grown little, ugh. Shit is on cracking or not? Yeah, sure, of course. You had to be scared.
Like, bro, what? Why is it kids? Why they got kids on there talking about I'm cracking, I'm finna crack, and all of this? But this is a reality of the degenerate content, and this is what's really going on. Like, kids is really on this though. The YNs and all of that type of stuff. This is really what kids is on. The women are losing their virginities extra quick. I talked about that in my last video. That spirit of Aolia and the sister, I didn't forget that name, but you know the pronunciation a little weird to me. But that's that spirit that was on those same sisters is on the spirit it's the same spirit that's on a lot of these young women these days. They losing their virginities earlier and earlier, and the young boys, the young men that's coming up as whoremonger males, they don't have no guidance. They just out here looking to crack, just like the AI is saying. This is the reality, though.
Yeah, sure, of course. You had to be scared.
It even got the peer pressure down packed. You acting scared.
I'm not gonna lie, those prompts seem eerily familiar. Like, that's very 2B Tyler Perry-esque prompts and dialogue and all that stuff. So I can definitely see how once this gets to Facebook in like 3 years or so, the old aunties and uncles are going to be falling for it. There's always something nefarious being done in these situations. Why is it that they have to be children? They're talking about having sexual intercourse. Them using the lingo, the slang, all these other things is disgusting as well. But why do they have to be depicted as youths doing these sorts of actions?
You know, if they actually...
Facts. Because it gotta be sicker. They gotta sit up there and dehumanize black people as a whole. But if you sit up there and even make the children look degenerate, it's gonna be no mercy. It's gonna be no mercy when these people, like how they attacking the Mexicans and all of that type of stuff. They have to dehumanize people first before they start actually targeting people the way that they want to target them. They calling Mexicans illegal aliens. That's a double whammy. You talking about they're illegally there and you calling them aliens as if they're just not humans. Like they're just not supposed to be anywhere, around the U.S., whatever. Even though those specific places that they are places they initially were way before anybody even, started engaging with them. Same with the Indians and all of that other type of stuff, the indigenous people. The 12 tribes of Israel, we had all of this. All of this land was originally all of ours way before any kind of conquest or anything like that took place. So, now we at a point where these people is being transported, snatched up, taken to, Lord knows where. If they even making it back to their country, who knows? They just being snatched up and they being treated all sorts of ways because they are dehumanized. But now, black people been being dehumanized for the longest of times now. They really want us to look like, straight degenerates. And they got to sit up there and if you make the kids look like degenerates and, we got this YN culture and all of this type of stuff. Now they calling young black men YNs and all of that is a new slur or whatever. It's like, it's all designed to, again, perpetuate the same narratives, perpetuate all of the same stuff. But they got to do this in order to get to the next steps, which is where they eventually going to get to, where they going to start doing us in, at like the same way they doing in the Mexicans. And it may not be the same way, but it's going to happen in some shape or form. And, the nations and everybody else, they ain't going to have no mercy because this is the type of stuff they seeing. They might think this is real. You just never know. They might see this and be like, wow, this really what they own? Clearly, this is what the AI think. They like, this is what the AI has gathered and amassed. All of the data that's been collected, this is the results of what they amassed what black culture is. Let's keep going, though.
I'm making you take the ugly one, right? Girl, please. I'm just trying to get cracked. Plus, I'm not even, Jake, wasn't he burning? Well, bitch, you burnt out.
This is sick. This is super sick. And again, this is the propaganda that we all promoted. This is what everybody put to the forefront. All of you ladies out there, I'm looking at y'all. Y'all the ones that supporting baddies and Zeus Network and all of this type of stuff. This is what it has come to. This is what all of that has came to.
Well, I'm making you take the ugly one, right? Girl, please. I'm just trying to get cracked. Plus, I'm not even, Jake, wasn't he burning? Well, bitch, you burnt out.
Sick.
You sure you still want to do this?
Yeah.
Hold on. What is happening? Oh, some more sickness. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to fix this mother real quick. They seem to not be letting me. All right, there we go. I just wanted to do that. I wanted to get that mug up. All right. Boom. Now where the sound go?
Yeah.
Like, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy. You would not think this is no AI stuff. If you pay close attention, you can see it. But for real, for the most part, you wouldn't be able to tell.
My fries this time.
Did I take your order last time? Shut up and take it like a man.
I want a number one, please, and don't forget my fries this time.
Did I take your order last time?
No?
Then who the f you talking to? Literally all of our worst nightmares are being depicted in real time. This is the most rage-baiting, race-baiting content that is being played out in real time due to AI. And it's depicting black...
And it's not even being done by humans, bro. This ain't even being did by humans. I mean, it is humans behind this stuff, but it's just crazy that this is what all of the data collection, this is what all of it has come to. And at the end of the day, this is all meant to sit up there and replace black content creators, replace black people, all of that, because they found that at this point, they like the main value that the blacks is bringing is degenerate content that people can laugh at and joke at and talk about. You know, we at the point where they got Diddy on the grand stage. Apparently they watching his tapes inside of the courtroom, basically watching porn. They in there just they it's like this is all that we good for at this point. This is all what they saying we good for. Just degenerate content that people can laugh at, make jokes at, and you know people eating this stuff up. It's all fun and games right now. People eating this stuff up, but you can only imagine. I can only imagine the type of stuff that they're gonna keep on doing because the AI has progressed so far, even within this short period of time. It's already been progressed so far. At this point, they capable of, you know, it's about to be people with AI girlfriends. It's about to be people with AI girlfriends, AI spouses, and it's bad, bro. It's bad. It's only about to get worse.
Black people in the worst ways possible, using a combination of what I believe to be racist prompts and information gathered from places like Twitter, Shade Room, Instagram, all these other places like that.
Twitter, Shade Room, World Star, they gather all of this stuff from there. All of y'all bot comments that y'all be making under those social media sites, degrading black men, degrading each other, degrading the black women, degrading themselves, the black men degrading themselves, talking down on your peoples. It's all led to this. Again, the baddies, the Zeus network. I'm sure they collected all of that data and they've amassed. Satan has amassed this child, because this is essentially what it is. Satan said that he was gonna rise into the heavens and be like the Most High. Let's bring that. That's Isaiah, I believe, 14:14. Yeah, I got that right here. 14:14. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Satan's entire goal is to be like the Most High. He's a copycat. He wants to represent what the Most High represent. He wants to, well, he don't want to represent what the Most High represent, but he wants to be like him. He wants to have his own children of Israel, so to say. And this is his version of it. This is his version of Israel right here. Everybody, if he could have it his way completely, he would have people out here really doing this in real life. Straight demon timing. But really, this is what people are doing in real life. People are on demon timing.
It's y'all boy Ricky the Robber here with my first ever Get Rich Quick scheme.
It's another one, Ricky the Robber.
What's good? It's y'all boy Ricky the Robber here with my first ever Get Rich Quick scheme. Smash that follow button before the cops try and smash you. Y'all already know the first video is about how to commit grand larceny without getting 200 pumped. Let's smash and grab this mother to see if they got any legendary loot. Who the keeps the brand new Switch in their car? I bet y'all was expecting me to pull out a real Switch. Come get your Switch back, Andrew. You a bitch. Remember, always break into cars that look like they can pay child support 2 or 3 times. If you see a Bugatti with a switch in the front seat, motherfucker, that's called a blessing in disguise, ladies and gentlemen. Just hopped off Mario Kart with my home.
This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. He talking about he looking for legendary loot. He talking about he's taking switches out of people's cars. Make sure you get cars that look like they can pay your child support. This is what it's come to. This is the sad reality of what it's come to. I was appalled when I seen this. I actually couldn't believe it. I can't believe that we are in this time where, you know, people are about to stop even understanding what's real and what's fake. You're not even going to know what's real or what's fake anymore. You're just going to be seeing content creators. It could be AI, it could not be. But people is going to still stand behind it and support it. It's really a lane for these AI creators. And people are eating this stuff up. I actually looked up the whole thing on TikTok, the AI tag, and it's like real. This is a real thing. This is real content that people are consuming. Look, 1.5 million views, 1.6 million views.
Step one, don't be dumb like me and do your eyeballs shut. Use the damn mirror. Not your front hand. Step two, pray. These tweezers do not got my back today. Hold up. That's one cluster down, 39 to go. I'm basically a licensed esthetician now. Y'all see the vision? I look like a tired bear. A sexy one. Y'all all L.
This is AI. This is not a real person.
I did that. Don't ask me to do them again. I was fighting for my damn life.
And who is this though? This has to be somebody's actual likeness being used, bro. This can't be like something they generated themselves.
I see that. Step one, don't be dumb like me and do your eyeballs shut. Use the damn mirror. Not your front hand. Step two, pray. Hey, hold up. PERD. That's one cluster down, 39 to go. I'm basically a licensed esthetician now. Y'all see the vision? I look like a tired bear. A sexy one. Y'all all L. Look at me.
She looked like an entire fairy. Ain't that what they've been saying? She was a fairy. Yep. She was a fairy. The AI has caught on.
Hey, I'm back with another one.
Like what? Hold on. And this the one that I used for the thumbnail. This thing got cleavage and everything. Like, is this TOS? Is AI parts considered real parts, bro? I mean, of course it's not, but it's like, damn. Is my algorithm gonna be affected by AI cleavage? Like, seriously. And this eating fried chicken, macaroni with a bottle of hot sauce off of the water. And they all got these content creators, sparkly backgrounds. How is it even? What? I mean, I know A is AI and it's gonna be wonky. But that transition from eating chicken with the hand to having a macaroni cheese pull off the fork. This is sick. I don't even want to watch that. Like, this actually makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I really feel weird looking at this. More AI. So you gotta peep the little stuff. Look how that thing jumped out the hand.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Get ready with me to go back to my boyfriend Kaden's house. Last night it went very good, so we're gonna see how it turns out today. Bye. Hey babe, what you been doing?
Good, but why you bring the camera? I wanted to go round 2.
But I'm still sore from yesterday.
I don't care. Turn that vlog off.
Hey guys,
Bro, what? Bro, what? And then, why is the comment saying these Chinese letters or whatever language that is? Wait, she is so pretty though. Bro, it's not a real person. You see the effects already kicking in? Wait, she is so pretty. It's not a she. It's not real.
Bitches still hate me about my last dude. Sis, I'm with somebody new now. Catch up.
Get that camera out my face. I just wanted some coochie out the queen, yo.
Can't get no Gucci out the queen. Put some Lulu on. Bitches still hate me about.
Look, and then it's quoting lyrics. Look, it's using rap. It's literally using rap and quoting lyrics. That sounded like Sexy Red. I'm not sure if it was Sexy Red, but it sounded like her. It's that same stereotypical ratchet music sound though. And it's using all of this stuff, all of this data, again, all of this stuff that it has amassed, Satan has accumulated from actual people, from actual blacks, actually pushing degeneracy, is used all of that, and essentially this is the baby. This is literally Satan's baby. AI. Satan baby AI has now grown. I feel like the way I see this is kind of like the baby Satan's child of AI is now inside of his teenage years. Like I feel like now is at his preteen stage. Like I don't think this is even near adult. I believe this is Satan's baby now as a preteen. Like literally probably just leaving middle school type beat. Just getting out of middle school. Or still in it. And this is where we at.
Last dude. Sis, I'm with somebody new now. Catch up.
Get that camera out my
And it's this stereotypical look, bro. It's this stereotypical look. Like how many times have we seen this archetype of woman, bro? And this archetype of guy? That's why I'm saying like these, I'm thinking these gotta be real people, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. And it's really just that same look, and it just, it's like molded everything together and just gave us exactly what they know that the dudes like and what they know what the ladies like. It's that generic look. Every dude want to sit up there, had a full tattoo sleeve going all through and all to the neck. Even though, you know, the Bible say what it say against cutting your skin, putting markings in your stuff. Because tattoos, what that essentially is, you know, is portals. It's a gateway for demonic possession. It's a gateway to demonic possession. And most of the time when you sit up there and really even look at people's tattoos, and you know this video ain't about tattoos, but we talking about it, so we here. Most of the time, if you even really look at people's tattoos, and this ain't no hate to people who got tattoos, but I'm just telling you what it is. When you look at the tattoos people get, 9 times out of 10 is usually idolatry. It's usually some foreign symbols, some type of thing that has a origin. It's usually some type of Egyptian stuff. It's or some, you know, people be having like the Japanese kanji and all of that type of stuff, which is their language. People have a lot of different things. Most of the time I see like Egyptian astrology, a lot of different things that's just pointless to have for real. Like to have engraved into your body. It's just it usually just be a lot of vanity, a lot of pointless stuff. And it's really no tattoo that can have, you know, super. I know people like and this is gonna be a hot take, because I know people like to get stuff where they be like, oh, it's my grandma, or it's this, it's sentimental value, it's all that, it's this, it's that. Bro, you ain't supposed to have none of that stuff. At the end of the day, you know, the Bible say what it say. You ain't supposed to have no tattoos. You ain't supposed to have no markings. You ain't supposed to be cutting your body or putting anything on your temple permanently. That's just the facts. You're just not supposed to do it. You know, your body is a temple. You ain't supposed to be putting nothing on you. Y'all be sitting up there, and I ain't even gonna go down the rabbit hole to the crazy stuff. People be tatting significant other names and all of that stuff. People people who's temporary. All of this stuff here on earth is temporary. So why would you sit up there and put something on you permanently? Your life here is temporary. And I know people want to feel like they customizing their avatar and all of this other type of stuff, and they want to be inside of a video game, GTA, IMVU, Second Life type timing, but Sims type timing, but no, bro, like that's not it. That's just simply not it. I don't know who needs to hear that, but if you contemplating getting the tattoos, don't do it. You ain't supposed to. Matter of fact, I'll just pull it up just so you know. Bible verse about tattoos. This is a practice that they used to do way back when. They used to do this to give reverence and praise to idol gods and all of that type of stuff. And it's nothing new under the sun. All of these things that people did back then is constantly repeating itself. So again, that's why I say when you look at a lot of people tattoos, it's usually idol worship. It's usually sun goddess worship. It's usually mother goddess worship. It's usually some kind of pagan deity being reverenced in some kind of way. But people just get these designs on their body because they like, oh, it looks cool, so I'm gonna just slap it on me forever. And it's like, in the name of what? In the name of vanity, to make your avatar look more lit. Like, bro, stop it. But in the ancient Middle East, the writers of the Hebrew Bible forbade tattooing per Leviticus 19:28. You shall not make gashes in your flesh for the dead. I ain't got my sound thing, but I mean, it's clear as day. You shall not make gashes in your flesh for the dead. That's for your granny. That's for your mom. That's for your dad. That's for your brother, sister. It don't matter. You ain't supposed to be making gashes in your body for no dead person. They gone. Let it go. You ain't gotta, oh, I'm gonna tat them on me because they gonna be with me forever. Like, bro, stop. Stop. They're gone. Or incense any marks on yourselves. Historically, scholars have often understood that this is a warning against pagan practices of mourning. It's the warning against pagan practices. The pagans used to do the same stuff. There's nothing new under the sun. They was tattooing their body and giving reverences to other gods, putting symbols and all sorts of stuff all over them. Same thing that we doing now. But now we just doing it to look cool. But you know, that's the sidebar. But you know, leave the tattoo shit alone, bro. I know y'all want this look super bad. The tattoos on the I'm starting to see dudes get tattoos on their legs. Like I see that's the thing now too. Like dudes like getting tattoos like right on their thighs and shit. Like stop. You know, and then if you got them, repent. You know, if you got them, repent. Don't get no more. If you didn't know, now you know. So now you can't say you didn't know. You know, Most High, He winks upon our ignorance. And, you know, He gives us grace. But shall you continue to sin, hope and grace be abound? God forbid. You know now that you ain't supposed to get them hoes. Don't do it. Let's go.
I just wanted some coochie out the queen, yo.
Just wanted some coochie out the queen. They both, it's blowing me how they both got that generic look though.
Bitches still hate me about. She was a fairy. Yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah. She was a fairy. Yeah.
This is sick. This is sick. They better not copyright me either with that song playing. This was the video we seen where she sat up there and yammed the chicken, dipping the chicken into chicken. I see the favorite thing I see they got a lot of content with people eating chicken. Like they can generate that chicken eating and they can generate noodle eating because I'd imagine because of all of the seafood boils, the mukbangs, all of that type of content. Again, data just been getting collected the whole time. They've been amassing all of this data. Now they have vivid, clear images of black women eating noodles and fried chicken. Let me click this one.
Y'all, I'm gonna get my hair braided for the first fucking time. If I cry, mind your business. And if I look like a little peanut pray for me. If this braider snatch my scalp off, I'm suing. I don't even know if my little tender-headed ass is built for this. This ain't no braid, y'all. This is a scalp eviction notice, bitch. Oh, this? Yeah. First time braided and already feeling like I can ruin a man's life in 4 texts or less. Period. Y'all, I'm gonna get my hair braided.
Can ruin a man's life in 4 texts or less. Let me see what the comments are saying. Her hair grew in the next clip. Her skin is clear as hell in the last clip. Stereotypes, the tropes. Nuh-uh. This is so scary. No, don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Y'all, I'm gonna get my hair braided for the first
This is
time.
what it is.
Mind your business. And if I look like a little peanut after, still mind your business. Bitch, pray for me. If this braider snatch my scalp off,
My thoughts on the youth.
I don't even know if my little
My thoughts on the youth and our sisters nowadays. Man, I ain't gonna lie. I think everything is really cooked for the most part, honestly. If it's gonna take Christ to sit up there and do a full reset on all of this. Because I was talking about this in my last video. When the Most High come to bring his sword, you know, the little ones ain't just gonna be, you know, how should I put this? They're not gonna just be excluded from judgment. You know, when you see the scriptures and they talk about the sins of the father, even the things that we are going through now is all inherited from our forefathers, is inherited from the decisions that our people made way back when. We got to be held accountable for all of that, which is why we go through. That AI just literally pulled their whole shirt up. But we got to literally be held accountable for all of that. And the same thing is going to apply for the current generation, the next generations to come when it's time, when it's judgment time. It's going to be calamity. And, you know, the Bible also talk about how these women are going to be raising up demons. These single mothers and all of that stuff, they're going to be bringing forth demons in the world. And these YNs that sitting up there wilding out, crashing out, breaking into stuff, just doing all sorts of crazy stuff nowadays, it's like they in the mix too. And they're going to have to be judged the same way. It's not, now, you can't, is it fair? It don't matter. That's what the Most High has ordained. That's how it is. You know, once judgment come, ain't nobody safe. The kids is gonna get it because of the, you know, they parents let them down. It's just up to us to, you know, now obviously that don't mean, you know, completely give up on the youth. The whole reason I got this channel and I'm speaking now is to save the youth and hopefully the people who gravitate towards this type of content and take heed to these words and take heed to what's going on, you know, hopefully they come around. You know, I don't want nobody to sit up there and be, you know, suffer the domain of flame for all eternity. I don't want that fate for nobody. But, you know, the way it's going, you know, I got to just be real. A lot of people not going to make it. 2/3 is going to get destroyed, kids included. So, you know, it is what it is. And, you know, as far as the women, you know, I talked about that in my last video. Definitely check that one out, where I did a deep dive pretty much on Ezekiel. I believe it was chapter 23 that talked about, you know, these two sisters who lived their lives as prostitutes. They was giving up the box for clout, for fame, for chains, and whips. You know, obviously he wasn't talking about that type of stuff, you know, back then, but they was on horses and they had crowns and bracelets. They still had jewelry and stuff, but they was princes. They had status, so to say. But these women were basically giving their bodies up to men of status, and they was giving their bodies up to men who they found to have status. But the whole time these was pagan Babylonians who worshipped other gods. So, but they ignored all of that. It talked about how they ignored all of that type of stuff. They ignored the red flags, and they only pursued these men just off of clout. Same thing we seeing right here. They only pursued these men. They was giving up their virginities early just off the clout, and it's the same spirit that's on a lot of these women today. And it talks about what that fate, eventually is. You bound to be lonely. And then it talks about how those same men that they gave it up to, is gonna all turn on them in the end, and leave them desolate and destroyed. So the women are cooked as well. Same, everybody. I ain't gonna say everybody cooked, but you get what I'm saying. A lot of people is cooked, and as far as women go, I'm hard on everybody, even myself. But again, I give the women a lot of flack, because it this stuff, just, we got stuff like this now, and somebody got to hold the women accountable, because they are the ones that's currently I ain't gonna say empowered, but they got a lot of leverage, and the women currently inherit a lot of qualities that reflect Babylon. Like, Babylon itself is described to be like a harlot, to be like a whore. America, modern day America, Babylon is described to be like a whore and a harlot in the scriptures. And women are kind of like currently a physical embodiment of what America has done to, like, society. Like, our black women, they just, like, as a whole, from what as a whole, I'm gonna just keep it a buck, as a whole, 2/3. Even when this ain't off topic, but when I believe it was Moses, when he did a census, and he said out of 1,000 men, let's pull that up, just to prove all things. Out of 1,000 men, I found one. Let me see. All right, look. This is Ecclesiastes 7:28. He says, which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. So what that essentially mean, this was, I believe, Moses taking a census, looking to see who was upright in the world, and he said out of 1,000 men, he only found one man that was upright. But out of 1,000 women, zero. So that means he looked out of 1,000 women, he didn't find one. So that means we don't know if it could be 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. The law average on righteous women is extremely low. And the thing is, again, like I said, they embody a lot of the energy of Babylon. Like, when you interact with these women, they give the energy of, like, America. Like, America has completely tore our women apart. So they really got to be shaken real hard out of the delusion that they in. I feel like, compared to the men, because the men are close. The men are just naturally closer to the Most High. So, it just is what it is. Now, men need correction too. But I feel like the correction the women need, they don't need, nobody BSing with them right now. They need somebody to really, like, shake them out of their sleep. Yeah. And what's your thoughts on other slander content creators out here? Hey, I know that the Most High, I know the Most High gonna sort them all out. I know what side I'm on. I'm confident in my relationship with the Most High. I know the Most High hate people who sow discord. He hate people that bear false witness. And you know, you just give your enemies up to people that slandering. You just give your enemies up to him, and he gonna judge them. He gonna judge them. And you know, the key is to not give him your energy. Cause you know, people be sitting up there making videos on me and all of that type of stuff, but I don't even watch the stuff. You know, that just means I'm doing something right. If you continuously watching me and you don't like me and you making videos on me and all of that, you got a monitoring spirit on you. You clearly got a monitoring spirit on you, and I'm clearly extra lit. Even though I'm still a small platform and you know I'm still growing, I've seen this time and time again where people like super hone in and focus on me specifically. Like I be sitting up there listening to Breed. Shout out to New Breed. I be listening to a few of his songs where it just resonates super hard. He got a song called Mentions on New Breed Universal ENT. He got a song called Mentions. He got a song called Something Right. Oh, them two songs though, it just resonate. Like I must be doing something right. They keep on talking. I must be the brightest. I must be the brightest. Cause it's like you dislike me, but yet you keep watching me and you keep stalking everything that I do. Like you're clearly under demonic possession, and you're clearly you're literally like a moth to a light, or like the mosquitoes. Like when you think about the mosquitoes and they be going to the light and all of that type of stuff. That's what these demonic possessed people do. They like mosquitoes that gravitate towards people who bear the light. They can't help it. They literally can't help it. Like I don't watch none of these people, but they watch me all day. I love it. You know, I count it all joy. All praise to the Most High, because clearly, you know, I'm lit. I gotta be lit. You a mosquito gravitating towards the light. I'm super lit. So, what's going on, King Connect? But let's look at a few more of these. I'm scared to click this one because that's got to be TOS. It's no way. That one, this one literally got naked in this one. If they take me down, bro, this AI. Can that really count?
We are going to my friend's surprise proposal. It would be mine, but motherfuckers rather do married people shit than actually being married.
Bitch, I'll turn this car around.
Oh my God, y'all set me up. Yes, I will marry you, Daddy.
Stick to him to our life. We live and we about to turn this bitch up on the game.
What in the love and hip hop is this?
What's up, gang? I really want to go get food today, but Becky acting bad like he has something to do.
I have something.
Come on.
Chat, she don't even listen to the car music anymore. She been having the wireless headphones on since I brought them for her. They under $40 in free shipping. They better than Beats and Apple. Dominic click the orange shopping cart before they sell out. Girl, I know it. Here, you take off the headphones.
I'm so sorry, baby. These headphones from the TikTok shop is so loud and clear. They better than Beats and Apple, and it's under $40 in free shipping.
For real, send me the link.
If you don't need surgery,
See, no, I'm scared to click that. This one actually lifts their shirt up. But this is the type of stuff that's going to be going on. People going to be having AI girlfriends doing some weird stuff on 'em. Like, what is this? This is an AI child. This is more what? See, yeah, they got that noodle stuff down pat. It's like they got the way that these women eat just down pat. What's this?
You can tell this is AI because he is cooperating. Don't make me run from you. Don't make me tase you. You can tell this is AI because he is cooperating.
That's sick. You can tell this is AI because he is cooperating. Now this is, what's your thoughts? AI black culture.
we never cracked. All we did was smoke. You want to be? Why you lying? We never cracked. All we did was smoke. You want to be grown? Go be grown somewhere on the streets of Chicago. Gee, you know it ain't safe out there. But at this point, I'm gonna leave myself. I never gave a fuck. I just got kicked out the crib. You the reason this happened. So you gonna have to ask your mama to let me stay in. Can my girl come stay at our crib? She got kicked out.
Yeah, she can stay. I support whatever y'all got going on.
Bro, what?
What is happening? The anti-black propaganda that some of this AI has been showing is like extremely devastating to the black people.
Bro, at least people starting to realize it. At least people starting to realize it, bro. At least they know what this is. I know some people was eating this up. Somebody put sponsored by the CIA. Yeah. What else they say? This is someone really talking about propaganda. 6 of my homeboys live this way. And look, and that's the thing. That's really the thing. This is what it's come to. Now, they sat up there and again they amassed all of the data from people like this. Where we say his homeboy is really living like this. It's all been publicized in some way. Black degeneracy has been put on the grand stage in so many ways for so many years that this is the Satan's baby. AI again is now in their preteen phase. Like this, I feel like this is the exact age that the AI is at right now. This badass middle schooler phase. Like, why do they have kid AIs like this, bro? This is Pandora's box. This opens up stuff for the pedophilia, all of that.
After we put our pajamas on, I'm gonna talk to you about what happened.
Hey, and I want to apologize for what I did.
It's A. You had me singing like Mariah, but did you pull out?
You never told me to. My bad, shorty. What?
These niggas, bro, they got these niggas in pajamas, bro. Talking about, did you pull out? Like,
Okay, I'm ready to take this test. I just took the test degree, and it turns out that...
To be continued, bitch. No.
Why you lying?
right, bro. It don't even need to be no to be continued. And look, when you look up, look, all I typed in, bro. Look, all I typed in was AI. Look, you see the search right here. The only thing I typed in is AI. It's all blacks. This is the first, white AI I've seen. What they talking about? Let's see what this one talking about.
You fucking with men that's thinking they cuter than you, bro.
Another kid, another AI kid. But that's not even what I clicked. Y'all just seen me clearly click this one. All right.
With men that's thinking they cute. Just because we're AI doesn't mean we can't shark. Am I talking about it? Just because we're AI doesn't mean we can't shark.
It's not. I sat up there, did all that scrolling, all these videos before you finally get to some white AI. But for the most part, it's all black. It's all black. Why are we the face of AI? Why are we the face of this modern AI thing? I'll tell you why. Because it's an agenda. It's an agenda specifically targeting our people, per usual. What is this?
But this dude got the nerve to tell me I got PCD. I mean, it stank, but you still ate it.
This shit is sick.
Drop your food and get on the ground.
You know it's, bruh. You can't say this ain't no racist agenda as well. They got this dude in here with Cuban chains, locks in McDonald's eating chicken and watermelon.
Drop your food and get on the ground. Drop your food and get on the ground.
This dude is eating chicken and watermelon. It gets no overt. It gets no obvious than that. And the rabbit hole keeps going. The rabbit hole just keep going. What's going on, GoTen?
Thank you. So looking at it, bro, gotta go ahead and get at least 10,000. Brother, what do you mean? How do I wake up at 3:50 a.m.? Listen, I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night. I need you to lock in. Tomorrow, we gotta do at least 10,000.
I go to sleep early because temptation. What?
10,000. We gotta do at least 10,000. Lock lives late at night.
Temptation lives late at night.
Lives late at night. I need you to lock.
That's low key a bar. I can't even be fake. I can't even be fake. That was a bar. I go to sleep early because temptation lives late at night.
So, boom, this was when I was like,
Bruh.
hey, y'all, GRWM.
I can't even click the ones I'm trying to see no more.
So I'm about to put this fake roach in his American deli. He's gonna be so mad, y'all.
Yo, what's good?
Who is these people that using for this?
So as I was saying, you will not. What happened?
Yo, what is this? Are you serious right now?
Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you want me to do another prank. If so, what? So I'm about to put this.
I know right now we just going down the rabbit hole. Man, it's very demonic. It's off. I was trying to find the clips that I had. I need to start saving this stuff before I even go live. But I seen one, like one where they talk, where I think it's this one. I don't know. But they said something about like hell. And it was like just obvious, like the way it said the words hell. I don't know. It just sounded like, it just gave a vibe where it sounded like home to them. Like you can just, I just know. Bruh, why is the clicking? Bruh. This shit is tweaking out. Like, why can't I click when I'm clearly highlighting over?
I don't know why you guys think I'm AI. I'm not. Anyways, let's eat these bedazzled sweets today.
No. I don't want to see no AI eat anything.
What's up? It's your girl, and I am out here living my best life. What's up? It's your girl,
And it's only gonna get worse when they sit up there
so boom. This
and they able to make these videos longer, and
You guys think I'm
they able to make the face maintain.
Looks like your baby daddy ended up at my crib again. You better buy a leash if you don't want him here no more because he's always running to me. Bye, boo. Hey, Laquifa. Looks like your baby daddy ended up at my crib again. You better buy a leash if you don't want him here no more because he's always running to me. Bye, boo.
Laquifa. Like, I'm just worried. I'm worried about the future generation, man. Not even just the future. I'm worried about what's finna be happening, bro. Because when I see these comments and I see people be talking about she look good and this and that, you already giving it. You giving it a gender. You giving it an identity. Look at that. You giving it a gender.
Say he wants you.
You giving it all of this stuff, and then there's gonna be people that's really gonna dabble with this stuff. They gonna have, bro. They gonna have AI corn coming. They gonna have AI corn. These dudes is gonna be with their AI girlfriends, and once they combine this stuff with the metaverse and all of that type of stuff, and people start going inside of that, bro, people is gonna be cooked. Like, society as a whole is gonna literally be baked.
How old were you when you found out you were How old were you when you found out you were AI?
I'm just a prompt.
How old were you when you found out you were AI?
I was today years old because the prompter just made me. Matter of fact, everything you see here is AI.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a prompt? Bro, get out of my face with that. We literally have this conversation every day because the prompter won't prompt something else.
Look, we're not real.
You kids just now finding out about this shit? Get out of my face!
Are you real? I don't know, man. If I'm not, then why ain't I rich?
Here we got some scriptures. Deuteronomy 28 and 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. Man. Man. A proverb, an astonishment, and a byword among all the nations. That's exactly what it's come to. Exactly what it's come to. A byword and an astonishment among all the nations. We looking at a product right now. A byword. Even when you talk about like black people and all of that, when they say black, like that's a color. That's a color. This is it's to the point where we are an astonishment. This is an astonishing thing. All I did was looked up AI on TikTok, and all it is mainly black people. It's mainly black people. We the face of new age AI. We the face of new age AI. They had to, of course Satan was gonna use black people to usher in his baby, to display the works of his baby.
What's up, people? It's Ricky the Robber back for another video. Today we got some crazy shit. I'm outside this Rich Kids party, and y'all already know we about to rob this little motherfucker. Let's go. Alright, they outside. Spider-Man got the kids doing Mongolian twister or something. The mom just poured herself a mimosa the size of the birthday boy's skull. Ain't nobody watching the door. We going. The dude at the gate was telling me I needed a background check to get in this hoe. It's a birthday party, not the fucking Pentagon. The vest is ugly as shit, but that's okay. I just gotta look like an Amazon worker. Rich folks love a uniform. I could be delivering black tar heroin and they'd still wave at me through the window. Ain't no way these motherfuckers got the front door unlocked. These rich people really be trusting strangers like it's a Disney movie.
Bro, dog,
Clear costs more than my childhood rent. This robbery about to be inspirational. Let's see what Tony Stark got for that little bitch Steven. Shit, Amazon say 2-day shipping for a PS5, but I'm taking this hoe in 2 seconds. Holy shit, I just got chased down by security guards. The kid came back into the house and saw me stealing his shit. I only got a PS5 and 1 shoe. That boy gonna be walking like a broken.
What the comments saying? This is not AI, by the way.
Love and probable cause. Ricky the Robber out.
This definitely is AI.
Today we got some crazy shit. I'm outside this Rich Kids party, and y'all already know we about to rob this little motherfucker. Let's go. Alright, they outside. Spider-Man got the...
You talking about I can't tell if this AI or not. This dude just picked up a full fake PlayStation. Yeah, this is astonishing. This is astonishing. I can't find a video that I seen where they had said, it was just a random when I clicked, but they had just said the word hell, like just loosely. But it was just like the way it had like paused and was like, it said it. I can't even do it because I'm not AI, but this one looked crazy. And I think I did see this one. Matter of fact, I think the dude Omeezy put a clip of that one in the video. I don't know why why the ones I click it's not clicking the ones I click. That's annoying. Y'all seeing that do that, right? The mouse be clearly over a specific one, and then for whatever reason they just click a random one. Like I'm not doing what I know I'm doing. But let me try again. Your fave AI couple. Alright, it's working again.
What's up, y'all? We're gonna be posting every day. What Christian content would y'all like to see? Let us know in the comments. What's up, y'all? We're gonna be posting every day. What Christian content would y'all like to see? Let us know in the comments.
Christian content. They trying to have AI. They trying to have AI Christian content creators. Nah, ain't that an oxymoron? This stuff is from hell itself, and they talking about Christian content.
Bruh, Ski Mask sleep like he ain't just turned into a demon last night. I swear if we catch something, I'm like this nasty ass first. Bruh, Ski Mask sleep like he ain't just turned into a demon last night. I swear if we catch something, I'm like this nasty ass first. Bruh, Ski Mask sleep like he ain't.
Why is it so witty too, though? Like, why is it so? You know, like it's so witty. You know? This is racist. What? This one is crazy.
After all that gluck I gave him and he still went to LaShondra. I'm pissed. It ain't shit. Daquan, get your ass back here. You got 3 kids, bitch. Where the hell you think you going? Y'all, I shot that stupid motherfucker. Now how the fuck is? I'm finna get child support, damn it. I thought this gun was a Nerf gun. Fuck. After all that gluck I gave him and he still went to LaShondra. I'm pissed.
This dude said, I believe these vids are from another world. They are. They from hell. Modern day minstrel show. Yup. The Birkin bags is so tea. This type of stuff is exactly what they using to make more of this. I've been seeing a huge fluctuation of the AI gorillas too, and they give all the AI gorillas nigga voices. It's cooked. I'ma just rap here. You know, I'm kind of done with this rabbit hole. I can't believe this is a thing. I just had to sit up there and show y'all this.
No one will ever believe you. Holy yacht. Hi, twin. They're trying to do me like Tory Lanez. Any hus want to help me hide out till the heat dies down?
All right, twin. Like, bruh. It's cooked. It's cooked, bruh. It's cooked. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here and bring some awareness to this, because this is where we at. This is where we at, y'all. Black degeneracy and Satan's baby has grown up. Has grown up. And it's only gonna get worse. Like, I really don't even know what, like, cause it's really no combating this at this point. At this point it's just the spectacle now. Cause this is only gonna evolve. This is only gonna grow in popularity. This is only going to attract more attention. You're only going to see more of this, and it's only going to get worse. You know, we got crazy stuff going on. You know, the U.S. just bombed Iran. Iran bombed Israel as retaliation. We in World War III. And, you know, in the midst of World War III, in the midst of an actual physical war going on, you know, it's still the same spiritual war going on against the children of Israel, going against black people, where we're being attacked in this form, in this fashion. They want us to go to war. They want us to be in two different wars at one time. That's why in this current time it's more important than ever for everybody to stay prayed up, to continue to strengthen and build your relationship with the Most High. Get into your word, build that personal relationship with Him. It's not good enough in these times for you to think that you can just go to church on Sundays and practice paganism and do all of this other type of stuff and believe that you locked in with the Creator. It's not good enough for you to just be, oh, Jesus, 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 and all of that type of stuff, and you don't even know that that's not His real name. You know, I don't even harp too much on the name because, you know, He understands our hearts. When we say, you know, Jesus, I still say Jesus sometimes, but you know, I say growing your understanding to just the level where you are at least I know. Like, none of us knows His real name. Like, He's gonna come back with a new name. But I'm just saying, like, grow your relationship and your understanding with the Creator to where you're not just out here botted out and you just believe, you know, you're gonna be grafted into the remnant of people that are chosen, and you ain't doing no kind of work. You know, the Bible say faith without works is dead. You know, that's one of my favorite scriptures. Faith without works is dead. You have to put in the work behind your faith. You can't just be out here talking about Jesus, 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 and then, you know, in these times that's coming in and wars and all of this stuff is popping off, and you think, you know, you gonna be saved. It's people huffing the copium so bad they talking about the rapture. They talking about, oh, World War III, so, you know, we about to get beamed up. Like, no, it ain't none of that. But that just goes to show the type of people who think that they are actually locked into truth. They think they actually know the Most High. They think they actually have a strong relationship with the Creator. You don't. You think that these people, and it goes to show also just how strong the delusion is of them having a relationship with the Creator. They think their relationship with the Creator is so strong that He's going to beam them up and remove them from all of this. When whole time, the Bible say, he who endures to the end, the same shall be saved. You have to suffer. You're going to have to go through, I ain't necessarily say suffer, but yeah, in a sense, you're going to have to go through all of these changes that America's going to go through. You're going to have to go through all of this. And, you know, Christ is the only one that's going to be, you know, able to redeem everything that's going on. So, you know, it's people that think that they are so locked in that they're going to get beamed up and saved, but the whole time, that's a false doctrine. Whole time, you still truly don't know the Creator because you believe you're about to get beamed up. That's not biblical. You really don't know the Creator like you believe you do. So that just goes to show the state that a lot of people are in. And it's going to be, this is also another one of my favorite scriptures. I'll pull this up real quick, where He says, depart from me, ye who, I think it's ye who practice iniquity, who practice lawlessness. This Matthew 7:23. This is going to be a lot of people. This is going to be a lot of people who is going to be, let's go to the KJV. Okay, they ain't got the whole thing. Okay, let me get the whole shebang. Matthew 7 and 22 to 23, I believe. Okay. Many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, Did we not prophesy in your name and drive out demons in your name and perform many miracles? Then I will tell them plainly, I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers. Let's go to the KJV. Let's go to the KJV. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name done many wonderful works? And then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. That's going to be plenty of people who think that they're locked in with the Creator. They're going to think that they locked in with the Most High, and they're going to think they have this strong relationship and all of that type of stuff. But the whole time they've been practicing iniquities. Only thing they got is faith. The whole time, only thing they got is faith. And they haven't done no actual works, no actual kingdom works, and done anything in that regard to, give glory to, the Creator. When the Bible talk about 2/3 of our people is going to be destroyed prophetically, and they talk about out of 1,000 men, only one was found upright, and out of 1,000 women, none. And they say many are called, few are chosen. It's only going to be a select few people that's going to actually end up making it. And as these things continue to progress, as Satan's kingdom continues to grow on this plane that we are in, temptation and all these other things, the demonic possession and all of that stuff is only going to uptick. Your friends and family is going to start getting their bodies snatched just like that. You're going to see more and more people losing their souls, more and more people selling their souls. And don't think, again, just that only celebrities and influencers and entertainers can sell their souls. No, people sell their souls every single day. Anytime people sit up there and compromise the Lord and they practice fornication and dabble with idol gods and all of this other type of stuff, they're selling out. When you see people going practicing mother goddess worship and the queens and talking about all of that type of stuff, they sold out. They're fornicators, and they are essentially worshiping the devil. And that goes for not even just idol practices like that. I'm talking about your Muslims. I'm talking about all of that stuff. None of that stuff is of the Most High. All of it is idolatry. It's idol worship, fornication. And the Lord is going to say, depart from me, ye who practice iniquity. I never knew you. I don't know who you is. I don't know who you is, buddy. And I don't want that to be nobody over here. I don't want that to be none of y'all. So stay prayed up. Actually get into your word. Read your word. Strengthen that relationship. Build your own connection with the Most High. Gain multi-dimensional thinking by reading your word. Because if you got that 1D thinker, if you a one-dimensional thinker and you just got this one-track mind, and you can't, it's hard to explain, but you can't see if you read this word and it seems like you reading gibberish, you got to strengthen your relationship. I'm gonna say that you ain't got the full discernment, the full armor of the Most High to actually break these words down. And I can speak on that because I was that person at a point where I used to read the Bible and it literally sounded like I was not sounded, but it felt like I was just reading gibberish. Like it was not computing the way that it computes now. And I still am learning in this word, and I'm still got a ways to go. I still got to get my relationship stronger with the Most High. But I know I'm making progress. I know that I'm getting there. I know that like I said, I used to pull open the Bible and read it, and it used to just really feel like all of the words was just like sliding off of my head. Like everything would just go directly over my head. But now I can read, and most of it I'm going to comprehend, and not just in one way, but multiple ways. Like my brain has evolved through reading this word over the past few years. So I hear everybody need to get to that level where you can increase your understanding And the only way you can do that is by putting in the actual work and reading, actually reading. There's no shortcuts to strengthening your relationship with the Most High. You're not just gonna be able to get into the kingdom without peeling this open. Like it don't work like that. You have to put in the actual work. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but I know somebody did for sure. So that's the video for today, man. I appreciate everybody that tapped in. You know, we about to keep on going up on the channel. More content on the way. I'ma be back on here in a bit. Whenever some, catch my attention. I'ma be back. So more content on the way again. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Oh my goodness, can we alright, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Alright, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all, take care, stay safe. I'm on y'all boys. More trees.